Hey guys, and welcome to Tiny Blue Girl Yoga. So for the past couple of days, I've been feeling a lot of tension on my back body. So for today's sequence, we'll be working with some twists that will hopefully wring out some of the stress away. Let's meet in child's pose. Coming down onto your hands and your knees, open the knees as wide as a mat. Let the big toes touch and sit on the heels, crawling the hands forwards, melting the chest and the forehead down to the floor. Take a moment to get settled into this child's pose. Noticing how the back body feels here already. Acknowledging if there's any aches, any pain that we might be holding onto for today. Pinpointing as well wherever we need to focus our attention a little bit more into. Long deep breaths in and long deep breaths out. On an in-breath, ripple forwards into tabletop position. Line up the hands under the shoulders and the knees underneath the hips, preparing for cat and cow. On an in-breath, arch the spine, tilt the chin, tailbone to the ceiling. Exhale, push away from the floor, round the back and look down to the legs. We go again. Inhale, arch the spine, gazing up to the ceiling. Exhale, push and round the back. 3 more. Inhale, arch the spine. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, arch the spine. Exhale, round the back. One last. Inhale, arch the spine. And exhale, round the back. Neutralize the back body, neither arching nor rounding the spine. Open the right arm out and then up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, thread that arm under the left, but stay hovering from the mat. We go again. Inhale, open that right arm out and then up to the sky. Exhale, reach it under. One last. Inhale, open the arm out and then up to the sky. Exhale, go all the way through, bringing the right shoulder and the side of the head down to the floor. Option to wrap the left arm around the back body, leaning the left shoulder back, spiraling the chest more open into this pose. Inhale. Exhale, slowly unwind. Release the left hand and the right palm back down to the mat. Other side. On an in-breath, left arm this time opens out and then up to the sky. Exhale, reach under the right, and we do that for 2 more times. Inhale, open out and then up to the sky. Exhale, reach under. One last. Inhale, open out and then up. And then exhale, go all the way through, bringing the left shoulder and the side of the head down to the floor. And again, we can stay here with the right palm flat or wrap that right arm around the back, spiraling the chest more open into this pose. Inhale. Exhale, slowly unwind. Release the right hand down. Untangle the left arm and come back down to tabletop position. Cat and cow, 3 repetitions. Inhale, arch the spine, gazing up. Exhale, round the back, gazing down. Again, inhale, arch the spine, gazing up. Exhale, round and scoop. Last one. Inhale, arch the back. And then exhale this time, we transition to a short down dog without adjusting the hands or the feet anymore. Curl the toes, lift the hips up to the sky. Feel free to keep the knees bent, or if you're feeling open, go ahead and extend the legs and try to drive the heels as close as possible to the mat. Keeping the right hand wherever it is, the left hand grabs a hold of the ankle on the right, or the calf, or the thigh. And we use this connection to pull our chest a little bit more underneath our right arm. Feel that length on the back body. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower the hand down to the floor. Roll forwards into plank, adjusting the stance so that the shoulders are on top of the wrists, the heels are on top of the toes. Exhale, bend elbows, and go all the way down to the mat. And we slide the forearms forwards into Sphinx pose, lining up the elbows underneath the shoulders and finding that lift with the heart. Now from here, we're gonna bring the left forearm inwards so that it's at a diagonal in front of us. And we're gonna come up onto our right finger pads as we bend the right knee. We let that right leg cross over to the left side of our space, and we can extend that leg and let the toes reach as far as we can. And we notice how this feels on the back body as we spiral the chest just a little bit more into this pose. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Slowly unwind and release back down to the floor. Sphinx pose with the forearms down, parallel to each other. Inhale and exhale. Make your way up to tabletop position. Come up onto the hands and the knees. And let's do the same thing on the other side. But first, 3 rounds of cat and cow. Inhale, drop the belly down, tilt the chin, tailbone to the ceiling. Exhale, push away from the floor, round the back. Again, inhale, arch the spine, gazing up. Exhale, round the back, gazing down. Last one, inhale, arch the spine. And then as you exhale, transition to that short down dog, lifting the hips up to the sky without adjusting the hands or the feet anymore. Feel free again to keep the knees bent or begin to extend the legs and soften the heels down. Now keep the left palm flat, still pushing the chest back. Use your right hand to grab a hold of either the left ankle, the calf, or the thigh. And we use that connection with the leg to pull our chest under our arm just a little bit more. Inhale here. Exhale slowly, lower the hand back down to the mat. On an in-breath, ripple forwards into plank, adjusting the stance so that we are one straight line from the head to the feet. Exhale, bend elbows, and slowly descend all the way down to the mat. Sphinx pose once again, so slide the forearms forwards, parallel to each other. And take a moment to settle in this Sphinx pose. Very nice to create space, particularly on the front body. We're going to do the same thing on this side. So bring your right forearm in so that it's at the diagonal in front of you. Come up onto the left finger pads and bend the left knee. Once you have that stable structure, begin to let your left leg reach back. And then maybe that left leg extends and the toes reach as far as comfortable. Spiraling the chest, rotating a little bit more. Inhale and exhale. Slowly rotate back down to the floor for another round of Sphinx pose, forearms parallel to each other. We can stay here, or let's take it up into seal. Peel the elbows away from the mat, coming up higher and deepening that back bend for the spine. Any pain, you can always go back down to the floor. Inhale and exhale slowly. Lower the elbows down to the ground. Transition to tabletop position. Come up onto the hands and the knees. Last round of cat and cow. On an in-breath, arch the spine, gaze up to the sky. Exhale, push away from the floor, round the back. Inhale, arch the spine, gazing up to the sky. Exhale, round the back, gazing down. One last, inhale, arch the spine. And then exhale, round the back, transitioning to regular downward facing dog, curling the toes and lifting the hips up to the sky. Feel free to fidget around as much as you want, as much as you need. Maybe pedal out the knees, maybe sway the hips, maybe move the shoulders, maybe move the head. Doing whatever is necessary for you to ground down a little bit more into this shape. Now from here, go ahead and begin to walk the feet forwards, taking as many steps as possible. And as you arrive at the front, grab a hold of your elbows and just let your torso sway side to side, move left and right. Now dangle the arms down to the floor, and with soft knees, we slowly roll up bone by bone. Once you are upright, inhale the arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, sweep the arms back and interlace the fingers. Adjust the feet, hips width apart. Inhale here at the top. And then exhale, hinge from the hips. Take a forward fold with the knees slightly bent. So micro bend the knees. Now begin to rotate the chest to the right. So let your chest face to the right. And the knuckles or the fists reach to the left. Little by little, extend that right knee and feel that space on your right side body. Inhale here. Exhale, move back to the center. Dangle the arms down and take a moment to identify the legs because we are stepping the right foot forwards and the left leg back into a lunge, releasing that left knee down to the floor. Keep the left palm flat and then reach your right arm up to the sky. Lean the right rib backwards and spiral the chest just a little bit more into this pose. Now we're going to exaggerate this pose a little bit more. So go ahead and place your right hand onto the back of your head. And imagine like you're sunbathing. So let your chest face more up to the sky. Let your head lean heavy against your palm. On an in-breath, extend your right arm up to the ceiling. And then exhale, release the hand down to the floor. Three-legged dog, curl the left toes, lift the knee up. Slide your right leg back and up. And then bend the knee, open out the hip to the side for a hip joint mandala. Breathe into the space on your hips. Inhale. Exhale, right knee to chest, and then land your foot forwards in between the hands once again, releasing the left knee down to the floor. On an in-breath, find low lunge, reaching the arms up to the sky. Maintaining the stance, place your right hand on top of the thigh, and then slide that right hand back until the thumb is against the right hip crease. Roll that right hip down and back and feel that stretch on your left side body. Inhale here. Exhale, hook the left elbow outside the thigh. Press the palms against each other And see if you can bring the thumbs to the center of the chest. Stay here or curl the back toes and lift the back knee up, charging the head forward, pushing the heel back. Find stability for one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release the hands down to the floor. Step back to downward facing dog. Let's reset with a vinyasa. Inhale, ripple forwards into plank. Exhale, bend elbows halfway or go all the way down to the floor. Inhale, slide chest forwards for up dog or cobra. Exhale, curl toes, lift hips for downward facing dog. Walk the feet forwards, taking as many steps as needed. And as you arrive at the front, grab the elbows once again and let the torso just sway side to side, hanging out here for a bit. All right, dangle the arms down to the floor. And with soft knees, begin to roll up bone by bone. On an in-breath, reach your arms up to the sky. And then exhale, sweep the arms back, interlace the fingers. And I'm just gonna turn to the other side so that I can twist facing the camera. Inhale here, puffing up through the chest. And then exhale, hinge from the hips. Take that forward fold, but micro bend the knees. So the knees are slightly bent. Allow your chest to face to the left and let the knuckles reach to the right. Little by little, extend that left leg to an angle that feels good for the hamstrings or the backs of the thighs. Inhale here. And then exhale, rotate back to the center. Allow the arms to dangle down to the floor. Identify the legs, because this time we are stepping the left foot forward and the right leg to the back, releasing the knee down to the mat. Right hand remains down to the floor, and we're gonna reach the left arm up for an open twist. And for this first round, think of leaning the left rib back, energizing to the top arm. Inhale, and exhale, let's exaggerate. Left hand to the back of the head, lean back and spiral the chest to face more upwards, just like when you're sunbathing. Head heavy against the palm. Inhale and exhale, slowly unwind and release the palms down to the floor. Three-legged dog, curl the right toes, lift the knee, and then slide the left leg back and up into hip joint mandala, bending the knee and opening the hip out to the side. Take a big breath in here. And then as you exhale, left knee to chest, land the foot forwards in between the hands once again, and release the right knee down. So we're gonna take that low lunge, reaching the arms up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale the left hand on top of the thigh. And you're gonna slide that hand back until the thumb is against the hip crease. And you're gonna feel that hip rolling down and back. Inhale that right arm up. And then exhale, hook the elbow outside the thigh. Press the palms against each other. Thumbs go towards the center of the chest, using the abs as a means to stabilize in this pose. Once you feel like you're ready, option to curl the back toes and lift the back knee up. Feel that length, that push. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower the hands down to the floor. And we step back into downward facing dog, that inverted V position. We flow, inhale, shift forwards into plank. Exhale, half push up or go all the way down to the mat. Inhale, slide the chest up, dog cobra. Exhale, curl toes, lift hips, downward facing dog. Pedal out the knees. bending one knee at a time. And we walk the feet forwards once again, allowing the body to drape over the thighs. Feel free to grab the elbows and let the torso sway side to side, left and right. Now dangle the arms down to the floor, bend the knees, and please make your way down to a seated position, crossing the legs in front of each other. And once you are seated on the ground, place one hand to the chest and the other hand onto the belly, taking a moment to absorb the warmth, the fire that we have created within our system from our twists. Acknowledging the spaces that we were able to create, embracing whatever amount of stress, tension, and pain we were able to wring out for today. Long, deep breaths in, and long, deep breaths out. Pray your hands to the heart center. We bow down in gratitude for whatever benefit we might have gained. Enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste.